Meanwhile, this is literally how long it takes for other people to travel to 8, 6, 7 countries. We are back and welcome back. If it's your first time here, my name is Flortine, and on this channel I just create everything that I want. Honestly, that just involves food, traveling, especially traveling, also just the people I meet and sharing everything in between. I have fallen in love with creating to the point that I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna start somewhere. And I know it's not the best quality, like my videos are not the best quality, but I also really want to do this. So I'm just like, what is stopping me? Like, I have a phone, I have a tripod, I'm just like, what is actually stopping me? So, and I have ideas as well, and even things that I think they're important to share. So I'm like, why not? Anyway, so welcome to this video, and I'm gonna be talking specifically about slow traveling. There's solo traveling and slow traveling, and for me, I think I would definitely describe slow traveling as a way of going to a place instead of like going and stay only for a few days, or like, you know, 1 week or 2 weeks. You stay longer, like maybe a month or 2 months or 3 months. It's way longer, usually more than days, like it's more than a week. So I think that's how I would definitely describe slow traveling. And why am I talking about this? Because it's something I've fallen in love with. I fall in love with slow traveling when I traveled to the Philippines recently. I literally just came back from the Philippines just before Christmas, and it's been something that I'm just like, why don't people do this often? Or like, why don't people talk about this often? And I understand, like, it's not for everyone. I understand all type of travels. There's always these types, and everyone has their own travels, personalities, or like travel, like how they want to travel. So for me, I definitely don't judge anyone by that. But also at the same time, for the people who do love slow traveling, or people who don't even know what slow traveling is, or like maybe they've thought of something like that but they don't really know how it works and everything, I kind of just wanted to share my own experience. So background, I actually traveled to Thailand and Vietnam last year. Oh, actually, sorry. Last year, we are already 2025 now. So, I mean 2026. So, I traveled to Thailand and Vietnam back in 2024. That was in October. And I only had 1 month where I was like, I want to travel and I want to take this time off work. I want to go and I want to go see Thailand and Vietnam, which was an amazing experience. But also, I learned something about myself, and this was, I do not like fast traveling. I just don't like fast traveling. I don't want to go into a place and leave as soon as I arrive, because that's how it was when I traveled in Thailand and Vietnam. It felt so quick. I was just like, I don't want this. I don't want this. This is not for me. So I am gonna try and do something else, like something different. And that's where I fall in love with slow traveling. And now back in 20, now literally just last year, I traveled to the Philippines, and I really wanted to go there and kind of just take my time. I really wanted it to be very different to my trip to from Thailand and Vietnam. So I was like, okay, let's go to the Philippines. 1 month, 2 months maybe. Let's see how it goes. I literally did not even have a return flight. So I traveled to the Philippines, and even though I thought I was only going to be there for 1 month or 2 months, I ended up staying for 7 months. And that, for me, I think that describes slow traveling, because it gave me the sense of just relax. Like, I am a person who do not like stress. I think my family knows that. I do not like stress. I do not like anything that brings me stress. I do not like situations that bring me stress. I do not like putting myself in things that just, like, you know, it's too much. I do not like that. And being able to experience slow travel, I was just like, this is for me. Like, I want to do this. I want to do this forever. So I was able to do slow traveling. Okay, so how did that work for me, and how did that look for me? I first arrived in Manila, and then I stayed in Manila for 5 days. And in Manila, it was only meant to stay for 2 days. It was only for my transition from Manila to somewhere else I wanted to go. And after Manila, I went to Dumaguete. Dumaguete was supposed to be my way to Siquijor, which is an island that I heard was very good. So I was like, okay, Manila 5 days. I feel like I could have stayed longer in Manila, but also I did not want to leave. I did not want to be in the city that much. I really was looking my travel to the Philippines. I was really looking for the island life and island experience. So I didn't want to be in Manila that long, even though I don't really hate Manila. Like, I love it so much. I actually do love it. So after being in Manila for 5 days, I decided I'm gonna go to Dumaguete City. Dumaguete is, it's not particularly an island. It's more of like a province or like a city. So I was in Dumaguete for like a week and a half, and then I was like, okay, I am ready for the island life. I'm ready to experience island. Let's go. So that's where my journey started. Sikihor. I love Sikihor. I feel like I could talk about Sikihor forever. And being able to stay there for like over a month for me was just everything I needed. And that's why I also got the sense of like why slow traveling works for me, because when I stayed in Sikihor, I met amazing people, and being able to meet these people, I got to experience them in a deeper level than I could have had if I did not stay that long. Like, if I only left for like a week or 2 weeks or like few days. Usually people who are backpacking, especially, they do travel few days, and so I feel like the amount of experience, the amount of people I got to experience while in Sikihor was definitely something I don't think I would ever be able to experience if I was fast traveling. So I fell in love with slow traveling through that, even though in the beginning it was just kind of like a theory thing for me because I hadn't experienced it. So I was just kind of like, no, I think I would want to stay longer in a place, but I just never experienced it. But being able to experience it while in Sikihor was just everything I needed. So after a month in Sikihor, I traveled to Bohol, and in Bohol I stayed literally like over a month again. I think it was 1 month and 2 weeks. I stayed in Bohol, and there I was volunteering. I'm gonna talk about that in another video. I really want to touch on volunteering and everything I did. So I was able to stay in Bohol for like a month and 2 to 3 weeks, and then I left. But because I met people in Sikihor that I was very connected with, and they live in another city, they were like, oh, you need to come to our place, and we're gonna show you around. We're gonna show you all the good places you can eat, because I love food. And I love chicken inasal. If you know anything about Filipino food, chicken inasal is literally just like a grilled chicken, which is amazing. And in the Philippines, the chicken is just so good. So when I met these people in Sikihor, they told me, oh, we live in Bacolod, and Bacolod, we are known for our chicken. Our chicken inasal. I was like, say less, I'm coming. So that's how I ended up in Bacolod. In Bacolod, I only stayed there for 1 week because I was only there for just to meet my friends, to see them again, and then to also eat. So I just did what I needed to do, and I left. And then after leaving Bacolod, I went to Iloilo. Iloilo was also another mission to visit someone else I met in Dumaguete. I met Stephanie, which she invited me, and she was like, you need to come and experience Iloilo just to meet my family, you'd like them and everything. So I was like, say less, I have all the time, let's go. So I traveled to Iloilo, and I spent about exactly 6 days in Iloilo. 6 days. It was not particularly a week, but yeah, it was like 6 days. I spent there just living with Stephanie and her family. They were so kind, they were so nice, so welcoming. Like, they just had me in their house, this whole stranger, and I was just like, I felt good. I had such a good experience living there and experiencing that. So after Iloilo, it was definitely another island vibe that I was just like, I want to see another island. I'm ready. And my dream island in the Philippines was always El Nido. El Nido and Siargao were my two places that I knew of the Philippines, and I knew I wanted to go there. So when the time came, I went to El Nido, and I spent like 7 weeks in El Nido, and I was also volunteering there. And I loved it. I love the island. I love the people and everything, like the whole of Palawan. Because after being in El Nido, I also went to Port Breton. Port Breton is also like another small island in Palawan, which was also just another good experience. I was there for 3 weeks and I had such a good time, and that's where I celebrated my birthday as well. The people at the hostel were so nice. I'm just like, after being in El Nido and Port Breton, I went to Puerto Princesa because that's where I was gonna catch my flight. And there, I also did not want to just be there for a few days, so I spent like a whole week there before my flight. And then from there to Siargao, and Siargao was also really good. I had really good experience in Siargao. If you've already, I don't think I had any bad experiences in the Philippines, honestly. That's why I'm just like, I had good experiences. Everywhere I went, it was good. Like, I don't think I have any negative thing to say. I was in Siargao for like, in General Luna, I was there for a month. And then after being a month in General Luna, I went to the north and I spent another week in the north of Siargao. And then also I met another girl in Siargao who invited me to go see her family. So we went to Surigao. So she's from Surigao and we went and celebrated her with her family and everything. So that was Angel. Hi, Angel. So I had such a good experience there as well. And in Surigao, we were only there for almost 5 days. And then that was my journey from there. And then I came to Cebu Mobile. So in Mobile, I spent, how long was I in Mobile? I think it was 2 weeks. Just before I came, I think it was 2 weeks or 1 week. Why am I forgetting this? It was exactly 1 week in Mobile, maybe just like 1 week and 2 days. And I went in Mobile specifically only for the Kawasan Falls, because when I was in Iloilo, my friend Stephanie and her family, and all of them were like, you have to go to Cebu to experience the waterfall, the Kawasan Fall. And I love waterfalls so much. So I was like, okay, I mean, why not if everybody praises it like that? So that was the main reason why I wanted to go to Cebu, and I went to Mobile straight up and I spent the whole week there, and then I just left on the day I was traveling, coming back home. And that's how I was able to spend my whole time in the Philippines. So in total, I was able to spend 7 months, almost 8 months. And being in the Philippines that long definitely gave me this sense of everything that I needed. Maybe not everything, but definitely almost, like maybe 99%, because I got to experience the Philippines to the level that even myself, I did not even think I would. The people that I met, the places that I went just because someone invited me, or they invited me to go and see their friends, or events that I got to experience, the fiestas that I got to experience, the food that I got to experience, the people of the Philippines. Oh my god, I have never met the nicest and welcoming people ever. I feel like if I want to talk about the Philippines people and everything that I got to experience, it will be another video. And honestly, I think I will have to make a video, because I just had a very good experience that I feel like everyone should also experience, especially if the Philippines is one of those countries you've always thought of traveling, but there's always those skeptical feel emotions and feelings. So I definitely feel like I'm gonna make a video on that. But yeah, I feel like that's my journey to how I came to fall in love with slow traveling. And if you're someone watching this and you've thought about slow traveling, or maybe it's your first time hearing about slow traveling, or maybe it's also something you do, like, share your experience in the comments if you can. Let me know, like, if you've done it before, or you want to do it, you're thinking of it, you've thought of it. Like, let me know. And I feel like if it's really something you want to do, like you feel like slow traveling is for you, go for it. I was a bit skeptical as well, because there's not a lot of people who do this, especially in our age, where most people who solo travel, they just want to go and they go for a month in different places. And as much as that is also such an amazing experience, I knew it was not for me, and that's why I did this. And being able to stay this long in the Philippines, meanwhile, this is literally how long it takes for other people to travel to 8, 6, 7 countries. I was like, yeah, this is what I want and this is what I need, so this is what I'm gonna do. And I am just so glad I did that. Anyways, I hope this helps someone, or like if it's something also resonate with you, let me know in a comment. And honestly, just thank you for watching. I am gonna be doing a lot of videos like this because it feels good. It feels good to talk. I am a yapper. I talk too much. I don't know if you can tell. But I am also very interested in knowing, things out there. I want to learn a lot. I want to travel a lot. I want to, eat a lot. I want to live life, basically. Just I want to live life. And if that is something for you as well, that's your vibe, stick around and let's do this journey together. So I hope I see you in the next video. Okay, bye.